But
Okay.
you ask for money a lot.
Mm-hmm.
Like, because like I'll see like there'll be a new video and it'll pop up on my YouTube recommendeds on my smart TV, and it will just show up, and it's like there's a new one like every day, and it's you talking about people like meeting a sub goal. Kick recently there was one about people on Kick that weren't supporting the stream as well, and supporting a stream is giving money. And I feel like it's a very, very common thing. And like, so how many times a day do you think you mention the amount of like people, like something in relation to you receiving money?
It depends. Every time that I receive something, I do a shout out. So you could argue that every single time someone contributes, I'm talking about it.
Well, like whenever you make a call, how often do you make a call to action or draw attention to the fact that you can donate money to your stream? Like what would be like what do you think your ratio is?
Well, what do you mean? Like just number of mentions? Do you mean the percentage of the actual stream?
Well, I mean, I don't know. I mean,
because I stream a lot. I stream every day. From around 11:30 a.m. till around 4 p.m. And then I have a second stream that starts around like 6:37, and that goes to like 10.
Okay,
so you're talking almost 8 hours of streaming a day.
Yeah.
All right. Every morning when I start, I bring it up. I'll say, oh, here's where we are with our goals for the week, and here's what we're doing today with this and that, and here's how you can contribute. And then, during the course of if I'm doing a podcast or whatever, I might bring it up like halfway through the podcast or near the end of the show. If we're near hitting a goal, like let's say, for example, we're at 100. I gotta get my kitty down. He's Jasper, everybody. Jasper.
Oh, there he is. Right here. You got little white feet, yeah. It's fine. So, I don't think they mind it. It's okay.
No, everyone loves a cute animal.
Yeah.
So, but let's say, for example, we're getting close to a goal. Oh, we're at $100 out of the 150 goal for today. I'm gonna bring it up. Say, hey. We're there. We're in the home stretch, guys. Hey, please contribute if you like the content, And now the thing is, I also my audience is here every day. I ham it up sometimes. I do it as a joke. I'll like overly go overboard on purpose. And the audience knows it's a joke. But someone who clips it out of context and throws it out there, look what Phil did today.
Yeah.
I can't believe the audience is laughing at it. They're having fun with it. They know I'm not serious. They know that.
So they like that. What you're saying is they like you begging for money.
They think it's funny.
They want. Do you think that they want you to do it?
Do they want me to ask for contributions actively?
Yes.
No.
Oh. Okay.
But they want me to succeed.
Okay.
They want me to be successful. For example, there was a day I actually tested it out. Not once did I ask for a contribution during an entire day.
So you went a whole day without asking for money?
Yes. I made $30.
Well, what's the average that you made? Well, okay, that's fine. But like, what's the average though? Like,
I would say each stream. Oh, wait. What's the average that I try to make a stream?
Yeah.
Or what's the average?
What's the average a day?
Stream,
yeah, a day.
I have a goal. Each stream that I do, I have a goal of $150, and I stream twice a day.
So you want $300 a day?
I would like that. I don't always get it. I do sometimes, and that's nice when I do.
What's the ratio that you get $300 in a day? Like how like what percent you get it half the time? 20% of the time?
I would have to analyze. I would say today I actually get it more often than not. Today.
Wow.
Like it didn't used to be like that. It used to be a lot worse. And then what happened is in the last year and a half, I admitted to the WWE Champions thing. I apologized for it to everyone for lying over the years. I said, listen, it's in the past. I'm not doing that stuff anymore. As you can see, my money is actually going towards the set. It's going towards the business. It's going towards important things.
Yeah.
I'm out of financial distress thanks to you guys. Thank you so very much. I'm so grateful that my fans are supporting me in this way and allowing me to have kind of like a second chance at life because now things are better. I'm coming out of that tunnel that I was in there.
Yeah.
And they're coming out and supporting the content because of it, and I'm very grateful for it. But what happens is the detractors clip these moments and say, oh, see, all he does is ebeg all day and he makes $20 a stream. That's not true at all. I'm actually doing really well for myself. I'm happy with where I am right now.
So if you're doing really well, why do you keep begging?
Because that's how it works. That's the formula.
So it's like basically you have to keep doing. You think that the more that you ask for money, the more money you get. Or is there like there's a min max level of that where it's like you can get at a certain point, you ask the optimum amount of times and you get the optimum amount of money. Is that basically it? There's like a ratio?
Yes and no, because for me, what I find is it really depends on what I'm doing. Like, I've been around since 2008, right?
Right.
So I have a variety of viewers who come for specific things. Like, I do variety content, complete different kinds of games. So there might be someone who comes by only when I play an RPG or someone who only comes by when I play an FPS.
Yeah, sure.
If I stand there and I just keep asking that audience over and over, it might not work. Or it could be that there's someone who's like, oh crap, that's right, Phil's streaming, and you know, today I want to support him. And
so you're like reminding them to give you money. You're like, oh, they might have forgotten, and it's like, oh shit, I forgot I had to give them $5.
Yes, and to be clear, because I see the reason that you're making, okay, and it's fine, I get it. Did you know that before I became a full-time streamer in 2017, that I was not someone who asked for contributions at all? In fact, I was staunchly against it, and I criticized it.
So why? I mean, I guess so like what happened? So I guess like you had another job?
No. So
you were unemployed.
I was laid off from an office job that I had in 2010.
Okay.
Then I tried to make YouTube my living, and it worked. And that started in 2011. So from 2011 to 2017, the majority of my income was just ad revenue on videos on YouTube. And I wasn't doing streaming where I was asking for subs, asking for memberships, asking for super chats, asking for tips. I did have a Patreon at one point that I was using for like side projects and things. But for the most part,
would you shout out the Patreon?
No, I don't even. I barely use the Patreon anymore. It's like a legacy thing, so it's not even worth shouting.
So basically, for a long time, you weren't asking for money, but then I guess like so whenever I'm assuming, you know, like the way that the timeline you're explaining it to me is, it seems like the reason why you started asking for money was probably because you got demonetized and like your YouTube revenue got fucked up. Is that what I'm assuming?
It wasn't demonetization. It was a combination of factors. I had already mentioned the copyright strike thing in 2015. So my channel was always one of the highest ranked gaming channels on YouTube for a long time. And then in 2015, I got hit with all these false copyright strikes. Machinima/YouTube told me to delete a bunch of videos. So I did. And my channel got thrown right out of the recommended algorithm. Like, every fall, I used to call it the hardcore gaming season. All the big AAA games come out in the fall, right? And so I get a giant boost of views. That year, I was removed from the algorithm. I had no additional viewers whatsoever in the fall. It was like flat. And so my revenue tanked. And I struggled for about 2 years there to try to stay afloat, still just trying to do ad revenue. I couldn't do it. It just continued this plateau, and I couldn't get any views from the algorithm anymore. It was kind of like my legacy viewers kept watching me, and that was it. So then I became a full-time live streamer in 2017, and then I started with the whole, the e-begging, whatever you want to call it, and I've been successful doing that for quite a while now.
Yeah, it seems that way. I mean, $300 a day is a lot of money. I mean, your channel, the DSP gaming channel, was in 2010, and you said you were uploading since 2008. So where was the original channel?
The original channel is just called Darkside Phil. And that's really primitive stuff. That's old stuff. That's my original content, just camera. I wasn't even on camera in that content. You know, it was just kind of like recording my screen with a camera. Those are my oldest playthroughs.
Is that channel still active?
It is active. It's not even monetized. It's just legacy content. If you want to go check it out, it's like 2.5 years where I did it as a hobby. I started before you could monetize gameplay videos. You could even make $1 on a gameplay video. So I had passion for it. I liked doing it as a hobby for 2.5 years. And then in 2010, I said, I want to kind of do it a little bit more seriously. That Darkside Phil channel had gotten a false copyright strike. And I said, let me start fresh. I'll make a new channel. So I did. And that's when DSP Gaming started in 2010.
Well, there was an accusation like people had that like you told people to click ads, and that's one of the reasons why you had your ad revenue taken away. Did you do that?
So here's the story.
Okay.
2009, I did my first face reveal video. Okay.
Like Dream.
And all right, not exactly like Dream.
Okay, go ahead.
But similar, like people never thought that I would look like this. They thought, they always say my voice doesn't match the body. Like my voice, like I look different than I sound, I guess, right? So they were like shocked or whatever. Now, keep in mind back then, I was not making any money doing any of this. I didn't have monetized videos, but people liked my content. I've been doing it for just about a year, and people wanted to see more. Can you play this game? Can you get this console? Can you do this? And I was like, well, I can't monetize my gameplay videos, but what I could do is do like a vlogging channel and see if I can get that into the YouTube partner program. And it worked. It did. Like I got it monetized. And all I was doing over there was a few vlogs every week. I think this is when I actually started the DSP Tries It series, where I started like taste testing food and stuff like that. You know, it was just like try anything, because I could monetize that channel, make a few extra bucks. Didn't make a lot of money, but hey, every buck counts when this is your hobby and you're just trying to buy games and finance, you know, your hobby. So I did the face reveal video. In the video, I brought up, hey, you know, I don't make any money on the gameplay, but if you were to go over to the vlogging channel and watch the videos and click the ads, you would help me out. Yeah, I actively said that 100%. It's in black and white. You can see it right now. It wasn't like intentional. Like at that point, I didn't even know that that was a problem. Okay. Now here's where the narrative's broken, because my detractors will say, well, that's why you had all these financial problems, because you lost your monetization on YouTube.
Yeah.
No, I lost my monetization on YouTube in December of 2010. That video was put up in like early to mid 2009. It had nothing to do with that video at all. Okay. Here's what really happened.
Okay.
I was working a full-time office job, and that was my real income. That's where I was paying my mortgage with and everything. Okay. I got laid off in October 2010, and there was no other jobs like in that sector. Like basically the economy.
Well, that was during the 2008 recession. Yeah, of course.
It was a recession, right? I was like, dude, I just bought a condo, and I'm like, how am I going to pay my mortgage? I don't have a job. What am I going to do? Go get 2-3 part-time jobs, you know?
Sure.
So I said, all right, guys, here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to try to figure this out, but in the meantime, I'm going to double down on vlogging. I'm going to make a whole bunch of vlogs, because that's the content that's monetized. I still, even in 2010, you couldn't monetize gameplay yet. So I'm like, please, you know, let's go watch my content over there. And in 1 month, I went from making like $500 on ad revenue to like $15,000. Okay.
Oh, wow. Okay, so you're making $15,000 a month at some point.
Yes, that was in 2010, late 2010. Now this is the personal AdSense through YouTube.
So you were balling. Okay, that's pretty good.
And then the next month, I made $18,000.
Wow.
And YouTube said, there's something wrong here. How can this guy overnight go from making $500 to $13,000 to $18,000? This doesn't make sense. And they suspended my AdSense account and said, we think that there's invalid clicking activity. We think that you have people who are going to your ads and just going crazy on them because they feel bad for you because you lost your job.
So
that's not the intention.
It's kind of like the vest thing, right? Where like everybody wanted, and the vest thing was so popular that you had to stop it. And it's the same thing with YouTube. That like it's a suffering from success. You came up too fast and they weren't ready for it.
In that case, absolutely.
Yeah.
That's exactly what happened is people felt bad. Back then I was like the underdog. Everyone liked my content and wanted to support me because I had lost my job, and they all went overboard. And I lost my AdSense at that time.
Yes.
Later on, years later, I got it unsuspended and everything after a time period had passed. But that's when I ended up having to go get partnered with another company like Machinima to make revenue on YouTube again.
Mm-hmm. So, okay, so all that happened, and now, like, are you getting ad revenue on YouTube and everything is fine, right?
Yes. Oh, yeah.
Okay, so everything's totally okay. There's no issues anymore. And so well, if I understand this, so like, okay, so you were not asking for money because you were getting ad revenue, and now you're getting ad revenue still, and you still ask for money. Is it just because it's not as much as it used to be? Is that pretty much it? Like, would there ever be, like, theoretically, right, if you got $15,000 a month now, because like also do you increase the amount of money that you try to get per year like based off of inflation? Because I saw a video of like you asking for $300, and this is like 2 years ago. It's gone up a lot since then, right? So like it should be like $315.
No, I mean it's all just like kind of an arbitrary thing. I'm not sitting here with a calculator trying to figure out exactly what should be made, what does. I've tried different amounts.
How long have you done the $300 goal?
Probably all this year.
Well, it was 2 years ago, right? I mean, it was 2 years ago, and so I mean, like, when did you start doing it?
The $300 goal,
yeah,
like 2 streams of 150. That was definitely this year. Now,
no, because it says
I've tried other things.
Because there's a YouTube video with a title that says that you've been doing it 2 years ago. So
Well,
is
again,
is the
I've
YouTube video
changed
lying?
the amounts.
Okay.
No, I've changed the amounts over the year. Sometimes it was 100. There was
Right.
times that it was 200. It's gone up and down based on what the market will bear, essentially.
So it is for inflation. Okay.
You got to test it. You got to see
Yeah.
what people are willing to support with. You know what I mean?
Right.
And for the record, you're talking about the ad revenue thing. Do I have ad revenue right now? Yes, I do. Is it anywhere near what I used to make? Absolutely not. The ad revenue has tanked because my views are way low because everyone steals my content.
Yeah.
So I don't get a lot of views on my content anymore. My own content. The thing is, everyone knows DSP. Everyone watches DSP. They just don't watch DSP on DSP Gaming. They watch it everywhere else. So I don't make anything when you watch me. You know what I mean? Like,
Yeah.
so the ad revenue is kind of it's nice to have a little bit of side income, but that's nothing like what it used to be. Back then, we're talking 10 years ago, everyone watched DSP on DSP Gaming. I was making 10,000, 20,000 views on a gameplay video, just a raw gameplay video, you know? Now I make a few hundred. So it's pretty insane, the decline there, because people rip it right away. They restream it live. They put it on their channel before I even have a chance to get someone to watch it on mine.
I mean, there's a video here, and it has almost 5 million views, and it's about you. Of Darks from Turkey Tom. It's a this is longer than I think it might be longer than the Two Towers, Lord of the Rings.
Oh, there's incredible. A 4-hour documentary from last year from June the King, and I reacted to that whole thing.
Wow. Okay. So all right. So there's been a lot of these, and by the way, it should be $325 now if you had started it 2 years ago. That's right. Yeah. So it should be a little bit higher. So if you were making, let's say, $15,000, is there let's just say, is there a number that's like, semi-reasonable that you would get to and you would say, okay, I'm now making this much money on my streams. I don't need to ask people for money anymore. Like, is there ever going to be a universe where you stop asking for money?
That's a good question, but okay, let's think of this reasonably, right? Like, cost of living.
Okay, so the answer is no.
Able to be self-sufficient. Okay. No, that's not true. Here's I've said this before. People have said to me, listen, I know. People ask me questions like this. One question that they ask me all the time. Phil, right now, let's say you were to win the lotto. Now, let's say you didn't become like insanely wealthy, but let's say you won $10-20 million. Right?
That's pretty good.
Would you still stream? And the answer that I say, yes, I would still stream. It would be way decreased from what I do now. I wouldn't be doing 6 days a week. Maybe I do 2-3 days a week because I like doing it. But it would basically be my hobby. I would not accept contributions, or if I accepted contributions, I would donate them all because I don't need the money. I'm $20 million. I'm probably good for the rest of my life.
Yeah, I would say so.
I don't need to fucking do nothing. So that's it. Like, I love what I do. I do it for the passion of doing it. I'm not doing it to sit here and beg all day. I say to my audience all the time, I wish I didn't have to ask you guys for anything. It was awesome back in the day before the channel got screwed up. And the views plummeted and the ad revenue plummeted. It was just about playing the games. But now what's happened is I've changed my content. Now I'm a more social streamer. Now a lot of the times it's more about hanging out and having a good time and conversing rather than the game. A lot of the more popular things I do are not necessarily like difficult games. It'll be like a chill game, a game where we're just sitting back and talking and relaxing when I play. You have that social element. And then people say, hey, well, I really liked what we did today. We hung out. We had a good time here. Here's a contribution. As opposed to, oh, here's a video you watched and I made ad revenue on it because you like that I raged in the video. It's like a completely different kind of content, very different component.
So, yeah, you have people that like you and they're going to give you money. Okay, yeah, sure. I mean, I think that's the way streaming generally works. I mean, it makes a lot of sense. I mean, and you do